Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today I am bringing you a deck that looks ridiculous, but is actually extremely good. And it's because of how Manaform Hellkite works. Make sure you watch this entire video because Manaform Hellkite is one of the biggest trap cards in the format. Used right, it's insanely powerful, but it's deceiving. You have to use it in a different way than you think. Most people look at this and think, okay, we got to run burn, we got to run a lot of burn, stuff like that, but that's actually not true. And I'm going to explain why in this video. And just so you know, pretty short video today because the client is out of control today. The MTG Arena client, it is all over the place. It's Friday. I'm shooting this at around, it's 4:23 Eastern time. And it has just been a nightmare to deal with. 10 minutes in between games, kicking me out. You'll see I'm playing in the ranked ladder. It doesn't even show my rank after the games. It doesn't show whether I've gone up and down. So at this point, I still don't even know if I've been ranking up or not. Just ridiculous. Anyways, let's get into the tech and why this shell works with Manaform Hellkite. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications. That's the little bell so that when I put out new sick deck lists, you're notified right away. Okay, let's get into it. Fireblade Charger, very good when we pump these guys up, and we've got a bunch of different ways to pump them up, and we've even got a surprise here. Yes, I'm playing a Pair of Goblins. I know this seems ridiculous, but it's really good. Trust me. Trust me. It works well with Manaform Hellkite too because we get to create a 3/3 flyer and pump everybody up, and you can strike super hard with it. We've also got Battle Cry Goblin, and we've got the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord to make these guys really dangerous. Goblin Javelineer's haste, one light up the night to just finish off an opponent with a Manaform Hellkite or not, depending on the situation. These guys pump everybody up, and they can do it at instant speed. And if you get 6 power or greater, you start attacking with more goblins, which means a Pair of Goblins gets even better. Hobgoblin Captain in here because I needed a 2-drop to curve out hard. The whole point of this deck is to put huge pressure on your opponent. And I'll tell you why that's needed here. We'll talk about how that interacts with Manaform Hellkite shortly. Hang in there. Relic Robber, again, just puts a lot of pressure on your opponent and can just keep ticking their damage down. It's a pretty risky deck. We're playing Alchemist Gambit with no ability to cleave it. So we're taking one extra turn for the win. And the way the cards are set up in here, with haste, with a Pair of Goblins, with a Manaform Hellkite, with a burn down the house, it's meant for us to be able to kill with just that one extra turn. Like, it's going to happen a lot more than you think. And your opponents are going to be sitting there going, come on, man. And you're going to be like, yep, that's how I do it. Okay. We already talked about a Pair of Goblins. Yeah, just really good. Synergizes so well with Manaform Hellkite. One Chandra dressed to kill. It's the new Planeswalker. I don't know if it belongs in here, but it can give us a little gas in the tank if we do run out. So I don't think I used it much today, but it may belong, it may not. That's for a future video. Hobgoblin Bandit Lord to pump everybody up. And then they can, do a little bit of damage with their ability. It's pretty useless. Hulking Bugbear just to put more pressure on your opponent. You're going to put so much pressure on your opponent that they are going to have to take risks. They're going to tap out. That's when you're going to Alchemist Gambit and you're going to finish them. You're going to absolutely finish them. And then we've got our Manaform Hellkite. So Manaform Hellkite is a huge trap because a lot of people think, okay, you run burn with it. You cast all these different spells, all these non-creature spells, that is, instants and sorceries, and you create these flyers. But here's the problem. When you go up against any deck that has creature removal, and a lot do, especially anything that has instant speed creature removal, this doesn't last a second. It always gets killed because in a shell where you play mostly burn, you're not threatening enough for them to empty the kill spells out of their hand. And so they just sit there and they do their thing and they wait, and you run out of gas, and then they just kill your Manaform Hellkite when it comes out and you get nothing done. It's much different than having something like a Goldspan Dragon, because a Goldspan Dragon, it makes an immediate impact with the haste. You just wasted 4 mana if they just nuke this the instant it comes in. So you've got to run it There's two ways that I've thought of. Maybe there's more, but the two ways I've thought of are: one, you have to put ultimate pressure on them, right? Even if you can't quite kill them by the time you get to turn 5 or whatever, mostly they're going to have to have exhausted their kill spells so that when Manaform Hellkite comes in, it gets to live a turn or two, and you can strike so hard with the stuff in here. One, you can Alchemist Gambit and get another turn and put damage on them. You can see a pair of goblins, and so even if you have a couple goblins out, let's say you have 3 goblins, they have no blockers. You get +2, so that's +6 damage. The 3 goblins, let's say they only have 1 power, that's 9. You play a burn down the house, you play a mana or whatever. Okay, you're at 9, let's say. You're at 9 here. Then your Manaform Hellkite also makes a 3/3. That's at 12. You put out 17 damage with 3 creatures and 1 spell. 4 creatures and 1 spell. I'm rambling here, but you get the point. The point of Manaform Hellkite is not to run a bunch of burn because it never lives. You've got to have a way to keep it alive. So the other way to keep it alive is like a control type of list, or you have things that can give it hexproof, or maybe you've got some counter spells or certain things like that where you can actually keep it alive and then use spells to, create your illusions, your dragon illusions, and attack. One of the greatest spells for that is Burn Down the House, and that's why we've got 3 of them in here. We're rarely using it for the 5 damage, which is how it's normally used. We're actually using it for the 3 red devil creatures, because let's just say you have no creatures out. They've killed everything and you managed to keep this for 1 turn, okay? You play this, you have a 5/5 flyer, a 4/4 flyer, and 3 1/1s that have haste. You put 12 damage down, and then to kill them, the opponent has to take damage. They're going to be in a very bad position. And there's a bunch of stuff in here like the Fireblade Chargers where they're also going to be in a very bad position, right? And so that's our point. That's our goal. Put the opponent in a terrible position, put the heat on them, gamble with Alchemist Gambit. Maybe there's 3, maybe Chandra goes out. I think it's a very fine line in this deck because more than one of these cards, it's dead. It's a dead card in your hand, so you got to be really careful. I'm curious as to your thoughts. Comment, is it 2 or is it 3 if it's dead past 1? Okay, so that's how the deck works. It works really well. It hits super hard. We got 24 total lands. We got a couple Den of the Bugbear. Maybe Shatterskull goes in here. I didn't put any in. Shatterskull smashing the land. I don't know if it always makes sense. Lots of times we can be in a race and that extra life makes a pretty big difference. And so I don't like having to put it in tapped or pay 3 life. Again, comment, let me know if your opinion differs or if it's the same. I like support too. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video, and let's get to it. Okay, on the play, keeping. Totally good to go. Turn 2 play sure would be nice right now, though. I think I have 14 turn 1 and turn 2 plays that are creatures. Okay. So, Hobgoblin, Bandit Lord, or Hulking Bugbear, or Battle Cry Goblin. This puts some serious heat on them, right? And we can play that or something else, depending on what it is. See if they make a mistake on the Javelineer here. Usually somebody who says hello is maybe not as experienced, not as jaded anyways. No, they don't make the mistake. Good for them. Get the Manaform Hellkite, and hopefully we can work our way into one of our 6 or 8 actual spells that can combo with it. They get a Kazandu Mammoth. Okay, so we go Hobgoblin Bandit Lord and just get kind of crazy, right? I can trade for the Javelineer here, but they're in big trouble already. This is why I created this shell. You need something that's going to put serious pressure on your opponents, or your Manaform Hellkite never does anything. It never does anything. If you just put it in like a burn shell, all your opponents do is just save their kill spells for when you play it, and then they just straight up murder it. I think it works as like a big time finisher with burn down the house and with that other goblin spell where you can really just have a big turn. Yeah. Yeah. They get a pack leader. Why are they tapping their Sculptor of Winter to do that? Okay, I guess they had a plan. One more mana would be kind of nice. Oh, there it is. So I guess we're going here. We're going to attack, make them block, keep their numbers down. Are they going to play a Chariot, perhaps? I don't know if I want to say that yet. Okay, I guess we're getting a scoop. All right. Oh no, what's happening? The client is having a very hard time right now. Where's the sound? The sound's gone. Man, the client has been a disaster today. This is not a great hand. Okay, we're gonna keep it. It's got the right amount of land. We got a little bit of removal. That's okay. I know goblins aren't maybe that exciting, but I don't know. I think this could be a very strong way of doing it, you know? We got a Fireblade Charger. They're pretty much never trading there, and nor should they. That would just be insane. Chariot? Oh, they field trip. Oh, that's bad for them. They needed a Chariot there. Hulking Bugbear is better? Or is Battle Cry Goblin? No. Put the heat on him here. We just want to keep the pressure on and force them to use kill spells or anything they've got to slow us down. And then once we get to Manaform Hellkite, that's when we actually get something done, right? We need one more mana to make a kill here. We play this. I can still kill it, though. I can still kill it. Putting the heat on. We got to light up the night for a finish, too, if we need to. They field trip. They have 3 cards in their hand. They're learning. They get a mascot. That's pretty good for them. But if we can just get a Hellkite here, we can pretty much win the game. Or an Alchemist Gambit at some point. Oh, we get a Relic Robber too. What do I do here? I can do that. I can create a bunch of goblins. What's the best way for me to kill here? So if I play the Relic Robber, they just block and they kill it, right? They just block and they kill it, right? I want them to know that I'm not just a complete lunatic here. I could do a 0-point light up the night, right? Get them for 2, that puts them at 10 and puts a clock on them. I don't know if I necessarily like that though. Battle Cry Goblin means... yeah. Relic Robber though is not going to be good next turn either, so what's better? Probably this first. Yeah, they block. We do 1 damage to them. And they get to take it, but that's okay. They have to spend their mana on it. Okay. It's going to be a little tricky. They're going to have to mascot, though, for their turn here. Still need that Manaform Hellkite. Oh, they don't go for it. Okay. I guess they don't feel threatened here, really. Oh, they get an Averbruck. Okay. It's only a 4/4. Oh, there's our Manaform Hellkite. Yeah, that's really good. We can do a 3-point light up the night, which means we get a 3/3 from the Hellkite. Also, we can play... you see a pair of goblins, right? So they can't no spell the night. They get 2 counters. That is also okay. So we've got land here. Okay, so what do? We get a 2-point light up the night. And that leaves us with 3 mana. You see a pair of goblins. Can get us a bunch more damage, right? Yeah. Okay, so 2 points. Put the heat on him. Okay, and then... yeah, we can't do anything else. That's okay, though. Okay. You see a pair of goblins will be pretty nasty next turn. We got a Relic Robber too for a surprise. If we can get in. They get a lull. That's actually a massive pain. That was like, that's one of the few cards that could really save them potentially. They get a couple of those.
In exchange for loyalty.
So, holy land. Holy landy. Okay, so what makes the most sense now? We can attack with them too, right? Okay, so they get a 4/3 spider. They have this huge board and they can't even risk attacking with more than 1. I can Relic Robber an attack. Won't get anywhere though. I can Fireblade Charger. You see a pair of goblins, right? Things. I have haste with the Fireblade Charger too. So I could play it. I could haste it. Attack. I could play 3 goblins, right? And they all get haste. Actually, I can do 2 goblins like this and give them haste. So let's do that. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5 creatures. Or is it just 3? Is it just 3? So, okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. I could send 5. They block the Manaform. They block the other flyer. They take 2 damage only, right? They do lose a bunch of creatures, though. Then they make more spiders. Why would they do that? It dies on its own anyways. They're tripping. They are straight tripping. Now Lulth dies if they want to make more. And they're in a bad spot here. They draw a card and lose a life? What? I mean, still, that is super risky. I still don't think they should do that. Got a Relic Robber here if they get too feisty. And what do we get here? They gain haste, they get +1/+0, they get a Howl Pack out. Their hand is empty. They get a 4/4 Howl Pack. Okay. It's close. It's really close. Okay, so if I attack with Den of the Bugbear, I still can't get anybody through. What if I've got to juice up my Fireblade Charger, right? Okay, so I get to get it up to 3 power and put them at 1. So if I attack with both, they have to block here. They block here. They've got 12 on board. I'm dead, right? Right now, they only have 11 on board. Maybe they'll make a mistake here and I can Relic Robber for the win, get something greasy in. I also have a Den of the Bugbear too. What I'm talking about, you put heat on your opponent. They top decked a good card too. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, they get 1. It's okay. They've got 11. Oh no, they have more. They get counters. Ah, we tried. And there's nothing else I can do. I can't sit back, right? I got to get them within 1. They don't know what we have in our hand either. Oh. 1 away. That Baleful Mastery, 1 turn away. See if we actually get ranked this time. I'm not getting rank right now. What is happening? It's not showing rank. Okay, we're on the play. That's not a good hand. We cannot keep that hand. That is a better hand. Ooh, we get an Alchemist Gambit. Are we actually going to get to use it? Let's make sure I'm recording here. That was my, It's kind of the best card to throw away right now. Ah, that hurts so bad. I could throw away Mountain. I can play the rest of my hand out. Hopefully I'll work my way into something else. We go Javelineer, I guess. And they're like, really? Somebody's using goblins in ranked? What is wrong with this person? Yeah, I'm a little crazy. That's okay. We'll make them annoying enough that they have to kill it. Okay, Den of the Bugbear, Hobgoblin Captain. Got our Alchemist Gambit here to really push the action. Okay. We're gonna need a little bit more something. Pack Song Pup does nothing at this point. They need another wolf. So we're gonna trade here 100% of the time. They're never trading here, to be clear. This is actually a fairly good card against this deck, just because some reasonable life gain can really slow me down. Need to get to 5 mana to attack with that. Okay. Really? Yeah? Okay, I guess they really wanted a card. They need land, I guess. It may be a good gamble for them. Doesn't really matter. We go like this. Put some heat on him and we have an Alchemist Gambit for just the right moment, right? Ooh, there's a Manaform Hellkite. That's going to be really bad for them. I think we're just going to go here. I want to preserve the potential damage. They get a Tovalar. Okay. So we just, what? We Alchemist Gambit here, and then we kill them. We go 4 with the mana. We get 7, and we kill them. They're dead. Dead. Whatever. They can have their 2 life. Boom. Strike hard. No rank. Okay. We're on the play. Yep. Our opponent is in a lot of trouble right now. That's what I mean, though. You put so much heat on your opponent, you force them to take out a couple of the bugbears, but in the meantime, you do damage. Then you get your Manaform Hellkite out, and you do a few good things with it to really strike hard, and then the game's over. I really think I've got a pretty strong shell around it here. I think this is really good. The old Hulking Bugbear. Quite the weapon it's got there. Pretty spiny. Come on, we just need like an Alchemist Gambit or something like that, and bang. Alchemist Gambit with Manaform Hellkite is legit. It is legit. You saw it in that previous game. This is a risky deck, but it's a fun risky deck. That's not going to help you at all. We're not attacking with the Battle Cry Goblin. It's better to keep it back. Yep, that's exactly what I would have done in their position too. Put those numbers down. They get an Elite Spellbinder. Okay, you take that Hulking Bugbear. Oh, baby. I don't know. I almost just want to attack with everyone. Because next turn I'm going Bugbear. Then I'm going to want to play spells. Nah, it's not worth the extra 2, I don't think. They're not trading though, are they? They're not trading there. Well, actually, Battle Cry Goblin's a pretty good target. They may want to trade there. What are they thinking about? There's nothing to think about here. You take your damage, you move on with life. Get on with it. If they trade here, they're insane. Okay. That was not a hard decision. Sometimes decisions are hard. That was not one of them. Oh, come on. Oh, of course. And we just get lambasted. Now they can trade for the Battle Cry, but we'll get a 4/4 out of it. Okay. Pretty good. Now what are they going to do? What's their next trick? Their next perfect play? We need like an Alchemist Gambit or something like that. Okay, so they beef things up. They get a 3/3, a 4/2, and a 4/2. And they just go full aggro. Okay. And we just get land flooded. Okay, so we are at 10. If we pump ourselves up, we get 4. They become a 5/5, right? Or a 5/2. That's 9. We have lethal on board right now. They have to block here. No, we only get +2. We get +3. 5, 6. Six. And yeah, 9 is 15. Let's see what they do. I'm pretty surprised they attacked there like that, actually. Back up to 3. What can they do? Do they have what it takes? Fireblade Charger's a real pain too. We get to buff it up. If they don't take it out, they're dead. They're dead. It's over. I don't think they know it. They're tapped out. And we get land flooded and we still do it. Boom! Sorry, that was too loud. I apologize. Still not showing any rank. Okay, we are on the play. Yeah, it's probably good enough. A little bit slow, but can get some pretty decent damage in here fairly quickly. Relic Robber is good early on. And they have no turn 1 play either. So we'll start there. They play a clever Lumimancer. So what do we do here? They may not have an instant. I think most of their instants cost more. So I think I want to get a Relic Robber in there. Don't want to sit back. This deck can strike super fast and super hard. Why would they do that? They could have surprised me. They're tripping. Okay. Oops. Mad jump the gun there. Mad jump the gun. That's pretty funny, actually. No blocks. What is this person doing? Okay, this is where we go Manaform Hellkite, and they can't really do a whole lot. Yeah. I'll take a Leonin Light Scribe for either. They're crazy. They don't know how to play their own deck. That's like one of the keys to the deck. You get a couple creatures out, you buff them up with a Leonin, and all of a sudden you go from like a 0/1 and a couple 2/2s to like some 6/7s and 8/8s. Like even if they have another one, having 2 out is insane. Having 2 out is 10 times better than having 1 out. Okay. This person has no clue. Not a clue. Oh, there it is too. Okay. Red Devils, baby. That'll do. That will do. This person is straight tripping right now. I've made mistakes myself. It's not like, you know, I'm the number one player who's ever existed or anything, but what are you gonna do? Okay, you get that. Yeah. You do something. Can they kill me? This deck could theoretically kill me here if they have enough. Okay. Oh, they're at 12. Do they have another one? No, they don't. They just kill themselves. That deck, that's its problem. It just runs out of gas so fast. And again, I don't get rank. Look, I have diamond. This is ranked. The client is out of control today.